So closing your eyes, and if you know holographic breathing, doing holographic breathing. If you don't, just breathing naturally and easily. And sending a smile, sending some energy to the earth. And allowing the earth to say hello back. And notice what your image of the earth is. If it's a bit of mud with some grass on, that's you're kind of undervaluing the earth in a way. It's a giant being, immense love, kind of multi-leveled energy, mother energy of everything. We are made of the earth. Everything we have is made of the earth. So sending a smile, sending some energy to the earth, and allowing the earth to say hello back. And notice what that feels like through your body and through your energies. And sending a smile, sending some energy to the higher self and the beneficial energies. The beneficial energies, any channels you work with, any divine energies, divine teachers, angels, whatever you want to work with in those subtle realms, or whatever you're aligned with. You may want to bring in a special angel. If you have a special healing you want to work with today, there may be a particular angel or a particular group of energies that are there to help with that particular thing. And they normally want to work, or they won't be there for you to contact unless they want to work. So sending a smile, sending some energy to the higher self and the beneficial energies, beneficial spiritual energies, and allow them to say hello back. And receive that into your body and into your energies. And have a little talk with the earth, with the higher self, with the divine presences, beings, intelligences. Have a little talk about what you would like to receive from this webinar. And it is a special time. You know, there is this kite in the sky at the minute. Not seen this perfect since the end of the Second World War, and even that wasn't as perfect. It's absolutely aligned perfectly at this time. And it's a time of creation. It's a time of creation and a time of letting go of the old, embracing the new, and it's a pretty damn good time to say what you want in the new, to design that for yourself. Don't let it just be a random, your patterns just create the same thing for you. Say what you want. Ask for what you want. So letting the higher self, the earth, the divine energies know what you would like out of this webinar and for the start of this new time. Gently breathing. Notice that you may feel energies. You may feel words. You may see colours. People feel it and see it and hear it in different ways, but just asking for what you would like and allowing them to connect with you. Quite often we are too stubborn to receive. We are too independent to receive. You have to come out of your own identity to connect with the divine realms. You have to let go of your intellect to connect with the divine realms. There's have to go into a place of receptivity and nothingness to allow the presence of God to shine through you. And it may not be a specific thing for you. It may be a global thing for a race or people or friends, or it may be that you just want God to shine through you, or the heavens to shine through you, for you to be a better channel for the earth and the divine. And that is a healing enough on its own, that you are the right hand of God. You are the right hand of the divine, of the earth and the divine principle, and it's all one. It's all one original matrix. We are that of the gods. So allowing that, being aware of that, letting those energies be in, and asking that this webinar be instrumental. It's in your hands, it's not in my hands. I'm not here to teach you. You are here to receive what you want. So allowing that spirit, I'm going to call it God, but it comes under many names: the Creator, the Divine, the Higher Self. Letting yourself be open to the subtle realms, to the divine, to the magnificence, the perfectness of it, the divine principle of it. Let that clear white energy move through you. It might not give you what you want, it might give you what you need. Life would be pretty boring if everything we just got what we wanted. There might be different things in store for you, but you can ask the heavens to help you with whatever you're dealing, whatever hand you've been dealt, whatever karma is unfolding for you. You can ask for help working with that. And for the courage to do that, and for the courage to be truthful with yourself and your energies. It's a time of grace. It's a time of great changing. And there's a lot of deception, there's a lot of lies, there's a lot of corruption around, but within that you can be true. You can be true to yourself and the people around you, and you can speak the truth. You can channel God. You can be the divine principle. however insignificant you may think you are not. You are one of the multitude of people who can be honest and true to themselves, true to your path, true to the Creator, and true to the earth. And it's the path for the truly courageous people. So bringing that in and asking for that which you would like and for help with that you have got and are working with. And letting that gently settle. We'll be coming back in about a minute, just letting that settle and saying whatever you have to say, receive. I mean, most of it is just sitting there and receiving that, letting yourself get out of the way and letting that just drop into your cells as a prayer, as an energy, as a gift, as an energy transmission. Letting that just go deep in on a cellular level. Receive the divine into your cells. And breathe. Okay. And when you feel ready, gently allow yourself to come back. Okay, so for the new people, I will describe holographic breathing because that is the means that we're going to be working with our body, with the earth and with the heavens, and it's a pretty damn good means. Holographic breathing is like a prayer. It does connect you deeply with the earth, connects you deeply with yourself and your anatomy, and it connects you deeply with God. I'm saying God just because it's the easiest thing to say, but it is whatever that is for you. Whatever you hold as the divine principle or creator, whatever words are. I'm just saying God, but it's not the Christian God, it is just that, whatever that is for you. So holographic breathing is a deeply spiritual breath work, but it does have a very specific way of working. And in holographic breathing, the lips are relaxed and closed. The upper surface of the tongue is on the roof of the mouth. And with the breath is through the nose all of the time. The lips are closed all of the time. But within that, there's a small motion of the jaw at half a finger width, quarter of an inch. It's not a big motion. On the in-breath, the jaw is gently opening. And on the out-breath, the jaw is gently closing. And that's done with the lips closed. And that may seem like a very simple thing, but it, in a way, people don't come to it naturally. It's kind of, people come, it's like a transmission when I teach it. It just happens at a certain point. But that opens a rhythm moving through the whole face, through the brain, through the whole body, and it opens up a whole myriad of healing dynamics through the body, and it connects you to the earth and it connects you to the higher self. It is holographic. It's like the awakening of a holographic energy healing through yourself. I will demonstrate it You probably won't even see it, but you will see that my lips aren't opening and closing, even though my jaw is moving, and that it is relaxing. It is a meditative, soft breath work. And for me, it's an instant hit. It's just deeply meditative, deeply relaxing straight away. And as I've done holographic breathing and taught holographic breathing, I've just become more and more a medium, more psychic, more just feeling the different presences of God and angels and teachers just coming through. It somehow aligns our anatomy with the higher self and the subtle realms and the earth. It is truly a breath work of the New Age, designed to take us into a new realm, a new way of being. And the people who have been coming for a while will attest to that. I mean, I've been teaching it in webinars for about 7 years now, and we haven't actually done anything twice. It's always, it's just this ever unraveling, amazing thing. There's incredible depth to it, incredible integrity. And I will be teaching that in a guided meditation, so you don't have to remember it and you don't have to try it now. It's very hard just to do that. I'll take you into it in a certain way where it will just start, and then once it's going, you will always remember it. You will always be able to do it. For new people, if it's the first time you've done it, it's good to do it seated, at least for the learning of it, till the activation starts. Because my voice is a bit mesmerizing. The channels coming through can knock you out. It's deeply relaxing anyway. And if you miss the actual learning of it, not much point of being here. So that bit when I'm teaching it is quite important, and you're more likely to stay awake if you're seated. Once you've got it, and fine, do it lying down, you can do it upside down, walking, however you want to do it. But for that initial bit, to give yourself a better chance, best to be seated. All right. Oh, brilliant. Look, everyone's got their screens on. Wonderful. All right, closing your eyes. And if you know holographic breathing, gently doing holographic breathing. If not, just breathing in a relaxed way. Sending a smile, sending some energy to the earth, and allowing the earth to say hello back. There is already a really potent energy dropping down into the space. So just being with whatever's going on. Notice what that feels like through your body, through your energies. And sending a smile, sending some energy to the higher self and the beneficial energies. The beneficial energies, any divine intelligences, divine presence, angels, helpers, guides, whatever is there for you. Sending a smile, sending some energy to the higher self, to the divine teachers, as long as it's beneficial, and allowing them to say hello back, allowing them to enter you. You are responsible for your own healing, or allowing your own healing. And breathe. Notice what that feels like through your body and through your energies. And asking the earth, the higher self, and the beneficial energies to be with you through the whole meditation as your guide, as your resource, as your healing. Gently breathing, so allowing the earth, the higher self, the divine energies to be with you. Breathe. So we're going to start with the learning of holographic breathing. So the lips are relaxed and closed. The upper surface of the tongue is on the roof of the mouth. The tip of the tongue is close to or touching the front teeth. And it's as much of the tongue on the roof of the mouth as feels comfortable. So it may be half an inch, maybe a whole inch, maybe the whole tongue on the roof of the mouth, whatever feels comfortable. The breath is through the nose all of the time. And then just moving the jaw up and down, a bit like chewing, just to get the experience that you can move the jaw and keep the lips closed. Gently moving the jaw up and down, just a small motion, 1/4 of an inch, half a finger width, few millimeters. And then slowing that motion down. And then when you feel ready, as the jaw is opening, allowing the breath to come in through the nose. And as the jaw is closing, allowing the breath to come out through the nose. So even if you know holographic breathing, paying attention, because this is part of the meditation. We're not just learning holographic breathing, this is part of the meditation. As the jaw is opening, the breath is coming in through the nose. As the jaw is closing, the breath is leaving through the nose. So this is the abdomen. This is more physical. Notice this has a wider physical experience. The emphasis is on the mouth. As the jaw gently opens, the lips stay closed, allowing the breath to come in through the nose. As the jaw relaxes closed, the breath leaves through the nose. It feels like a little bellows. As the bellows is opening, it draws the breath in through the nose. As the bellows is closing, it expels the breath through the nose, relaxing the back of the neck, relaxing the back of the head. As the teeth are coming together on the out-breath, they just lightly float together. There's no pressure. They don't clench. As you're breathing out, the teeth are coming back together. They just gently float together, or they don't quite touch. Notice how this has quite a physical feel to it and connects you to your abdomen. Jaw gently opening, the abdomen is opening. Jaw gently closing, the abdomen is closing. Notice when you're aware of the mouth, it naturally connects you to your abdomen. Now we're going to move from the emphasis in the jaw to the emphasis in the breath, the nose and the sinuses. Bringing the awareness to the nose. As you breathe in through the nose, the jaw relaxes open. As you breathe out through the nose, the jaw relaxes closed. Notice how the whole energy has changed. It's become much subtler, much more energetic, much more meditative. It's not so physical. Breathing in, the jaw is relaxing open. Breathing out, the jaw is relaxing closed. This is more relating to your chest, the lungs, the cranial sea in the brain. And the whole movement of holographic breathing becomes more subtle, more easy. Rising up, you're still breathing through the nose, but rising up between the eyes into the ethmoid. You feel this bright, flashing light, and up into the eyes. Feel this bright, flashing light. The eyes start pulsing. It connects to the brain, the higher energies. So the whole face is breathing, the whole cranium is breathing, the brain is breathing. Dropping down into the chest as the jaw is opening, the chest, as you're breathing in, the chest is opening, the jaw follows. You're breathing out, the chest is closing, the jaw is closing, it follows. You're just breathing generally through the face wherever feels good. Dropping down into the abdomen, breathing in, the abdomen opens, the jaw follows. Notice how the abdomen more relates to the mouth and jaw. The abdomen closes, the jaw gently follows. The jaw just becomes part of the breath and is naturally moving with the breath. So we start from the jaw, but then once it's going, as the body breathes, the jaw is just following along with it. Notice you can breathe right down into your pelvis, pelvis opening, jaw gently opening, the pelvis opening to the sides. Jaw gently closing, the pelvis closing immediately. Breathing in, the arms and legs gently opening, hands and feet opening. Breathing out, the arms, legs, hands and feet closing. Notice it feels like every cell is opening on the in-breath. Every cell closing on the out-breath. Your whole body is breathing. Your whole face is breathing. Your brain is breathing. Your cranium is breathing. Relax the back of your neck. Relax the back of your head. Everything is breathing. Drop down into your abdomen. Get a nice, deep, slow breath with your abdomen. Notice how this more relating to your mouth and jaw. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths of the abdomen. And then while you're breathing with your abdomen, become aware of your spine, become aware of your cranium, become aware of your brain, become aware of your spinal cord. Then as the abdomen is expanding, now you may or may not feel this, so don't force it, but if you feel it, great, because it sounds a bit contrary. So your abdomen is expanding out to the sides, your spine and brain are shortening and widening, and you move into a much slower breath. Your abdomen is expanding, spinal cord and brain are shortening and widening. Breathing out, your abdomen is contracting and your brain and spinal cord are lengthening and narrowing. The abdomen is doing the same because the abdomen is not just expanding, the abdomen's expanding but shortening top to bottom, and the brain and spinal cord is doing the same. So as the abdomen expands, it also shortens, and the brain and spinal cord shorten and widen on the in-breath. Lengthen, relax and narrows on the out-breath. And notice you get this much deeper, longer, slower, very physical breath, and it's relating to your mouth. The abdomen expands, the brain and spine shorten. The abdomen contracts, the brain and spinal cord lengthen. So it gives you this very different expression of the breath, and it gives you a much deeper and stronger abdominal breathing. It's like the abdomen or the hara is pulling the spine and brain to it. So it's pulling the brain and spine down towards it, and it's pulling the lower spinal cord up to it. From the bottom of the sacrum is rising to it, and the brain is dropping to it. So it's a bit like the abdomen, as it's expanding, is pulling the brain in towards it. And as the abdomen is relaxing, the brain and spine is moving away from it. It's like the abdomen is pulling it in on the in-breath, and then it's stretching and relaxing away on the out-breath. And you get this lovely breathing of your spine. and of your brain. You have to include your brain. Your brain shortens and widens on the in-breath. Your brain lengthens and narrows on the out-breath. And then from the abdomen, slowly moving through the diaphragm up into the chest and breathing from the chest, and more breathing from the center of the face, the nose and sinuses. And as you do that, notice the lengthening and shortening of the spine and brain disappears. That's a very physical thing. And the whole expression of the breath just becomes widening and relaxing. This vertical dynamic of the spine disappears. Just relaxing into the center of the face and the heart and lungs. It's a different breath. All expanding on the in-breath. All contracting on the out-breath. Has a different feel, very easy, very energetic, very fluid. You've moved out of the hara into the heart and lungs. Still doing holographic breathing. Just relaxing and being with that. And then rising from the center of the face up into the ethmoid, between the eyes, up into the eyes. Notice the energy rises from the chest up into the throat, up into the neck, up into the face and up into the brain. You might get all of this flashing through your brain as you move into your eyes and ethmoid. The lower mouth is there, the sinuses are there, but just bringing the awareness also into the eyes and ethmoid. Notice the brain is now much lighter. We were looking at the hara for the brain, the more physical. Now it's more light, it's more fluid, it's more connected to the higher self. And it's like a luminous jellyfish. And you can feel it through the whole nervous system. There is a physicality to it. It's like the brain, the spinal cord expand and shorten like a jellyfish is shortening and widening on the in-breath, lengthening and narrowing on the out-breath. But this more jellyfish, you connect to it through the eyes and the optic nerve. And this spreads out through all of the nerves, through the whole body. So all of the tentacles of the jellyfish shortening and widening, and the hood opening, which is the brain opening, lengthening and narrowing on the out-breath. So you get this very fluid, light, breathing motion from the eyes and the brain. If you're not getting this, don't worry, just doing it in your own way. Feeling the eyes and the light shining through the nervous system like it's translucent water. Healing the nervous system. Widening and shortening on the in-breath. Lengthening and narrowing, like a jellyfish propelling itself through the water. It's opening its hood and it's all widening on the in-breath, and then breathing out, the hood is closing, the tentacles lengthen, pushes itself through the water. It's like a jellyfish swimming. And then letting the eyes, the sinuses, the nose, the nasal passageways, the tongue, the jaw, all to connect all of the different levels and notice all of the different levels of the brain connect, through the whole body connect, through the spine. Feel the energies moving up and down through the face. Feel the energies moving up and down through the whole body, all the different levels of energy communicating through the brain, through the cranium, through the face, through the spine, through the whole body. As that all balances, as the whole face, as the whole brain, as the nervous system, the organs, the muscles and the bones, as they all communicate, we move into transcendence, allowing the top of your head to open, allowing the energies that are rising and falling in your body to rise up into the heavens, up into the divine principle, to communicate, that your energies communicate with the divine energies. As this happens, you may feel a pulsing in your genitalia, in your pelvic floor, in your perineum, as the sexual potency rises up through you, through your spine, through your organs, through your top of the head, up through the divine energies. Your Kundalini, your sexual potency rising through you, rising up into the heavens. This is the food for the gods. Our Kundalini is the food for the gods. It's not for us. It rises through us. It rises up through the top of the head, and it rises up into the spiritual domain. And the spiritual domain reciprocates. It's like making love to God. Make sure you're still breathing with the holographic breathing, letting yourself make love with God, letting your sexual energies release from your pelvic floor, from your genitalia, from your rectum, from your sacrum, from your pelvis, up through you, through the top of the head, into the divine. And letting the divine enter you. Allow the divine to enter you. And let God's will be done. Whatever the Creator, the divine principle, whatever you want to call that, let the will of the divine be balanced. You balance the divine, and the divine balances you. We are one. We are not a separate being. We are one. Allowing yourself to be one. And letting whatever needs to heal, heal. You may feel different organs healing. You may feel different things leaving. Allow yourself to be healed. Let go of whatever needs to be let go of. Let it go. Let it go to God. God will heal you. The divine principle will heal you. The Creator, the divine realms, the angels, whatever you want to call it, whatever you have asked for, let it be done. And in the receiving, There's a letting go. You are stopping yourself being healed. You allow it to go. Allow it. Share it with the divine. Let your every cell of your body truthfully communicate with the divine principle. And you will be filled with the divine principles. You will be part of the divine. Allow it. A very particular time in man's consciousness. At this time, allow yourself to be filled with the divine, with whatever you've asked for, with God, the higher self, the beneficial energies, the beneficial divine energies. Let yourself, and let it drop into your organs. It's going through people's brains. You also have to allow it to go through your throat, through your, being held in people's thyroid. Allow your thyroid to relax. Allow it to move through your throat. Allow it to move through your organs. Allow it to move through your genitalia. Allow it to move through your bones, through every cell of you. And they want to know, God wants to know, wants you to share, wants you to let go of whatever you have held on to. Share it with God, share it with the divine. Let it go. Whatever wants to release out of you, let it go. Let it go to God. Let it go to the divine. Let yourself be cleansed through and through. Allow it. Allow yourself to be cleansed. Allow the different ghosts, the different energies, the different traumas, the different memories, the different energies, whatever you're holding on to, let it go to God. Your sexual energies, let go of your sex. It's like making love with God. Let that energy go through you and let it rise through the Creator, through the angels, through the beyond. Let that potency heal through your energies. Let it rise up into God. Let yourself be healed on all levels. Every cell, every karma, every hold. Allow. Keep letting, especially the rectum, let your rectum release. The rectum is part of the Kundalini. And breathe. The lungs, let your lungs go deep into your lungs. The hands of God coming down into your lungs. Also your breasts for the men and women, healing your breasts and lungs. And breathe. And your organs. Let nothing be a secret. Let every hurt go. Let it release from your spine. Let it release from your brain. Your whole karma through your ancestry, through your past lives, through your bardo, through everything, on every level. Let it be cleansed. Let it be healed. And breathe. Let your legs relax. People are tight. Some people are tightening your legs. Let your legs relax and your feet relax. Your arms and hands. Let it be pulled from every cell, every part of your body into the divine, and the divine into you. They want to help. They want to be unified with you. Again, balanced, and breathe. Letting go of the throat. Again, a holding point, the center of the throat, around the thyroid area. Let that relax. Let that go. That's it. As you let go of the throat, really open through the face and brain. As you feel that releasing, you may feel your genitalia releasing up through the front of your body, through your brain, and into the higher self. Okay, good. So we're going to come back in about a minute. Letting everything settle. Becoming aware of your sit bones, the heels of your feet, the heels of your hands, your bones. And breathe. And sending a thank you to the earth. A thank you to the higher self, the divine realms, whoever was helping you, whoever came to you, sending a thank you. And thanking yourself. Letting the energies go off for love and healing to the earth. Love and healing to the higher self, the divine realms, the divine beings, whoever was helping you, letting the energies go back for love and healing, and allowing yourself to be loved and healed. And when you feel ready, gently allowing yourself to come back. So send out a newsletter once the recordings are edited, and put that in a video. It's good to do it lots of times. You can watch these videos and stuff that I teach, and it just gets deeper every time you watch it. I'll be watching that. I'll want more healing. That's for sure. I have advanced webinars. I've got one next Sunday. It's the last of 6. I have to say it's the most profound webinar series we've ever done. and we work through all the different organs and how they connect to the brain and the different energies. And it has been some really, really powerful webinar series. You can still join. You will get the recordings of all of the other webinars in the series, and if you want, you can come to the last one, or you can listen to the recordings. I think only about a third of people turn up. Most people listen to the recordings. So that whole series, definitely the most powerful, profound series that we've done. I'll leave a link to that in the newsletter that I send to you. But anyway, it's really lovely to teach you this. Wave your hands if you felt left behind when we were going through all of the different bits. Raise your hand if you felt that hard. No one. Raise your hands if you followed that okay. Okay, most people. Okay, great. It's worth, just for that, it's worth going through it a few times, because I can imagine a lot of people would find that difficult. I was teaching advanced stuff there, so for the new people, you're not just going to get that straight away. There is a huge depth and profundity to holographic breathing, the likes of which I personally have never come across. There's no other breath work like it. You can just go into it in so much detail, so much depth, and completely change your lives. Put your hands up if the healing felt good. Put your hands up if that felt good. Most people, everyone. All right, great. I felt like a preacher. I felt like God, praise be to God, let God and the Holy Spirit come in. I felt like one of them. Maybe I was in a past life, you never know, it came very easily. All right, well, that is it. You know, read my newsletters, come to the advanced webinars. There'll be another free webinar in about a month's time. I've got a shed load of videos on YouTube and on Rumble. I will be adding all of the YouTube ones to Rumble, so you'll be able to watch those there. You know, tell everyone. Tell everyone about this amazing thing, the amazing holographic breathing. I can't do it all on my own. I'm getting old now. I'm 68 now. I'm getting on. One day I'm going to be gone. So great if you can let people know, so it can be passed on before I'm gone as well as after I'm gone. All right, hopefully I won't be going. You never know. Holographic breathing might be so brilliant that we don't have to die. You know, if we just keep on healing on, because I think we get old as our brain gets old, and in the next webinar series we're going to work in depth with all of the cells of the brain and the cranial sea and the connection to the higher self. That's the next webinar series. Maybe if we can just heal our brains and nervous system and connect to the higher self so strongly, maybe we don't have to die, maybe we don't have to get ill, maybe we don't have to get old. That was one of the things I noticed so much at the beginning, and I think it's just since my Kundalini awakened kind of 10 years ago, I think it's just become part of me. But I noticed when I was clearing through the brain with holographic breathing, I just felt much younger when I was doing it. Since my Kundalini rose, my brain's so blown to pieces that I don't know what I feel anymore. But old is not one of them. It's not one of the things I feel. All right, okay. Well,